During this Advent season, we reflect upon the concepts of joy and hope. And those are things that are brought to us by God in Jesus Christ, coming unto us as a child, and that grows into a man like us in all things but sin. And although that's a reflection that we should have, focusing on the opposite of those things is actually one of the main ways of bringing joy and hope into our lives during Advent. To think about those that are not experiencing those things. For many people, the holiday season is a very difficult time for people. We sometimes reflect on the fact that there are many broken relationships in their lives. There are many friendships that have went one way or another, or family circumstances that are saddened and haven't been healed. There are particularly people that are in isolated situations in life, whether through their own relationships to things, their personalities, whether they're struggling mentally or emotionally or physically with things. There are people with which do not necessarily have any contact with others, particularly people in nursing homes, particularly people in hospitals, and obviously people in prisons, or for those with whom have no one to love them or think about them. One of the things we can do is to come and just see somebody, or during this time of COVID, which makes all of that worse, just to find a way of connectivity through a card, through an email, a text message, what have you, or sending a gift, a thing that somebody can have in their hand to let them know they're being thought about, they're being prayed for. When I was ordained a deacon, it was in El Dorado, Arkansas, I had a friend of mine come from Lexington, Kentucky. He did not have necessarily a lot of time to get to my ordination. A close friend who's now a priest there. He spent the entire night before my ordination driving 11 hours to get to that very event. I've never forgotten that, and although I wasn't in one of the situations described earlier, that meant so much to me, simply because he made an effort to come and see me. If we take time to do those things that Jesus does for us, to come unto us in a broken world, and to bring some sense of connectivity to them, that is a great way for us to enter into a life of joy and hope. That there's joy in coming together, that there's hope for other people knowing that someone is thinking about them, praying for them, and simply making effort to acknowledge that they're around and that someone wants to see them, even if in just a small way. Take time to do that this Advent. That'll give us an opportunity to actualize these things that are kind of amorphous concepts and that we're sometimes just waiting around for to happen. And really, Jesus gives us the grace to make those things alive.